welcome back. It's time to chart your course for the week. We created this Motivational Monday series to help you get energized, to have a peaceful and productive week. And we want to channel all of the positive vibes only.
Yeah, positive vibes only. Today's topic is try a new route and see where it leads you. Award-winning author Stacy Hawkins Adams leads our conversation this morning. It is so great to see you this morning.
Good morning.
And I love this because I've always been a true believer in it, that if you always go to one particular grocery store, maybe try another one. You sort of change your course in life.
Absolutely, and I'm guilty of that as well. I'll go to the same grocery store.
Yeah, don't we all?
Restaurant, order a favorite meal. I'll take the same route to work, or when I'm here, coming here even, or even just when I like to walk in the mornings, I'll take the same route. So that's sort of the message for the week. Take a new route figuratively, physically, in everything you do. Take a new route while you're driving. If you like to walk, take a new route there. Take a new route with your attitude and with your thoughts. If you typically feel a certain way about something, maybe say, what would this look like if I thought a different way about it?
Yeah.
That's interesting, because even on the paths that we're on, we start to lose the appreciation for the things that we see every day, the turns that we make, the people we may pass by. But every time you do something new, you hopefully are seeing and experiencing it differently. And so it's important not only to do something new, but I guess have the mindfulness to be able to do it and notice.
Notice the things along the way, and that's the whole point of it, because when you take a different route, you're trying to navigate it, so you are paying more attention to the things you see, just the visuals. I was driving over the weekend coming back from out of town, and I normally take 85, 95, all the way up to Richmond, and I took a detour, and it took me through a small downtown in Southside Virginia, and I thought, oh, I need to get back on the interstate, that's so much faster. And then I took a deep breath and said, I'm actually going to enjoy this downtown and just the quaint signs and the people strolling along and the flowers that they had along on the curb in the different areas. So you really do get to notice nature more. You get to just kind of pause and think about the people that you're seeing and just kind of take a breath in that route.
And you really get to experience new joys,
Yes.
right? You might meet a new friend. You might try a new meal that you've never had before. You might just realize that, oh, driving on this street, those people have the most beautiful garden or the most beautiful roses out there. And it's the simple pleasures in life.
It's the simple pleasures. And even like as I was saying with your thought, you may say, oh, I didn't get this right, or oh, I wish I had thought something differently. But think about, because I thought this way, what did I learn from that? And how do I reroute that to now make a better decision? Because I can look back at yesterday for the wisdom and the decisions there, but then take a new path because of those experiences.
Yeah, but it reminds you to slow down and the importance of taking extra time. A lot of times we do the things that we know well because it saves us time, because we have gotten our routine down to this certain amount of time, and doing something new or introducing something different into your process certainly requires a different level of commitment.
It does, and slowing down, because we're in such a fast-paced society, but what are we rushing toward? And sometimes slowing down, taking the time to smell the roses, to enjoy those pauses, to notice something on a new route. You really don't know what may surprise you. You may really just be surprised by, like I said, it could be just the sight of something, a person you meet, as you mentioned, or really just taking time for yourself to say, you know what, I'm going slower, I'm trying something different, I'm going to try it again. This week, challenge yourself: a new grocery store, a new walking path, a new route to work. Trying on something different in your closet that you haven't worn in a while. That's taking a new route as well.
Well, and we are all creatures of habit, so we have to be mindful of this. To make these small changes in life, we have to be intentional, and we have to think that as we're going out and we're going to see the world and be ourselves, we need to think that maybe I can do it a little bit differently today.
Absolutely.
Okay, so I have a critical question, because every time you say go to a different grocery store, my heart palpitates a little bit, because then you've got to find your way. Yeah. So for those of us who might be a little nervous or might have a little anxiety about changing our process, doing new things, how should we effectively try the new?
That's a great question. I think you should prepare for it. So in your case, you have 2 young sons, so don't take your son sons to the store with you. Make a date with yourself. Ask someone to watch the boys. Give yourself an extra hour for the grocery store trip. So then when you go to that new store, you literally are just cruising through it. You're learning what's there, and you're going to surprise yourself with what you find. Because I have a grocery store that I typically go to every week, but every now and then there are a couple of others that I'll venture to, and I find different things there that I wouldn't have at my standard store. And so now that's a treat for me to say, I'm going to veer off my beaten path to go over there because I know I can find something fun over there that I wouldn't get otherwise. So I say treat yourself. Look at it as this is a date with myself to try this.
Well, you make a good point that it's creating an experience. It's not just checking the box. You're creating this experience, and you've got to set yourself up for success, doing a little prep work.
Yeah, and it could be something as simple as taking that different route to work because you pass a coffee shop that maybe you really like but you don't get to very often. And you can make those those little moments that we can find the joy along in our days.
Like I normally pump the gas at the pump. We all do. We put our card in and we pump. Well, yesterday, as I said, I was traveling. I was hanging out with my daughter, and we actually went inside the store. You know, she just wanted to pay inside or whatever. And we struck up a conversation with the cashier. And so my daughter goes back to the car. 10 minutes later, I'm still in the store having a conversation. And she's like, I thought, you know, you got kidnapped. What happened? Well, she wanted to tell me about her daughter, and we kind of went down this other path. And so there was just that sweet moment of connection that maybe the cashier needed. And it brightened my day as well. So again, that was doing something different than at the pump and that fast-paced way that we normally do it.
Oh, meaningful connections. Thank you, Stacy. It is always wonderful when you come in here and we can get our week started off in such a strong way. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And of course, we always look forward to the next time too. Stacy offers a weekly Motivational Monday newsletter by email. If you're interested in subscribing, visit stacyhawkinsadams.com.
Guess what? Our live show returns in less than 3 minutes, so stay right here. We'll be right back.